Well, what's up, everyone? This is Nelson, your spiritual transformation life coach and your relationship life coach. Hey, my style might be very laid back and cool, and I don't know, this might not be what you're looking for. If you're looking for someone who is pumped up and jumped up and have to curse and swear and do all these things for to get your attention, you're not gonna get it here. I'm more laid back and relaxed. I like the cool breeze, easy like Sunday morning. I love that. That's the way life should be. I remember those days growing up in the island. It looked like the days was not 24 hours, but like it was like 36 hours. That's how long it seemed. It seemed like the day was like so long when you're in school, man. It's like the day would never finish. You want to go out and play and just enjoy life and eat some mangoes and some ripe bananas and all these different things. But it seems like the day never ends. So I'm still in my relaxed mood. Yes, I get things done. I get things done at a fast pace. If I have to, I do a lot of driving. I have to be at appointments. I'm there. And most of the time, I'm early unless something happened beyond my control. I'm always there early. So, but when it comes to relax, I like to retreat into that place where I'm easy like Sunday morning. I like the natural mystic. I like the natural feelings. Growing up in the islands, you might not believe this. As a young boy, I never went to the doctor, never had to go to the doctor. If you have a cold, they are ready with some bush. They got those leaves, they got those tea from the natural tree. Everything was done naturally. If you hurt your toes or your feet from playing soccer, they got some leaves and they put it on there with some grease and they got you fixed up in another couple of hours and you're ready to go again. It was like living from the herbs, as it says in the book of Genesis 1:29. Check this out. And it said, God said, Behold, I've given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed to you. It should be for meat. And we used to take those plants, man, and we used to make uh, some awesome seasoning. And those seasoning, you can put it on the fish or the meat if you eat meat. If you are a vegetarian, there's so many other things you can have. You have peas, you have carrots, you have tomatoes, and everything was grown fresh. Everything was prepared fresh. Everything. So growing up, I found myself, I didn't have to go to the doctor. They have the medicine, natural medicine. They make it from the leaves. You just go outside of your house, go in the back, or you might have to maybe walk maybe 15 minutes or maybe 10 minutes. Most time it's less than that. That you can go out and you can pick some mint bush, you can pick some orange leaves, and there's so many different types of tea. But the thing is, we used to take it for granted. We used to take things for granted. It was there. We think, well, that was for the less fortunate people who don't have much money. But guess what? When I started traveling as a young man, I started traveling all over the world. Thank God for that opportunity. It opens my eyes to so many different things. I've now begun to see where people are buying tea bags, those boxes of tea that cost some money. And we have it for free and we used to just overlook it and then we want the stuff that was imported. Now trading will take place. We trade, you trade with me, I trade with you. Things like that happen. That's how the world revolved, I should say, in the economy. Trading takes place. But when it comes to natural living, the opportunity is still there for you to be able to plant some fresh fruit. You be able to plant some fresh veggies. You be able to go out and pick some leaves and make you some fresh tea, refreshing tea. You can even take some bath put the leaves in the tub, soak yourself, and man, you feel refreshed. Those was things that we had that God has given us richly to enjoy, but we couldn't see the benefit. There were so many people was living so long and healthy. And today, when you look at the fact that we have to add all these things into the natural things that God has given us to preserve them, it is causing the body to be out of whack, I should say. I think that's the best word I could find right now. It'd be out of whack. It's out of balance, unbalanced because of all these chemicals and all these different things. Now, I'm not talking down on any company that is producing food or anything like that. No, I'm reminiscing on how it used to be. And it, matter of fact, it is still that way. There's a lot of people still living that way, but living in the inner city, it's a little bit more challenging. I love being in the islands. I love travel to the islands and back. I love, matter of fact, I love the world. I believe the world that God has created is wonderfully. It is made beautiful. And there's so much that is still here for us to enjoy. But we have to be willing to want to take that step to go out, venture out, go out, get out of your comfort zone. I've heard about people in the area that I live who never leave this area, never leave certain area. They stay in that area for the like all their life. They never leave. And there's so much out there to explore. There's so much out there to enjoy. There's so much out there. But the mindset, here's the thing. As a man think he becomes. If you think you can't, you will never. If you think you can, there will be a way. The way will be prepared for you to go beyond that border, to go beyond your comfort zone. There will be a way, but it is all in the mind. I've seen people who grew up where I grew up back then as a young man, never travel out. I went back, visit, and they're still doing the same thing. It doesn't mean that they're doing something bad, but I believe that there's so much things out here to enjoy. And if a man choose not to enjoy it, if a man choose not to travel, that's his choice. That's his prerogative. You don't take that away from him. But the ones that I'm talking about is the ones that think that they can't. It is not for them. It is impossible. They're not believing that things can be possible. With God, all things are possible. They just stop right there and it ends right there. But I was so fortunate. I was so blessed to have parents and I had a big family. And most of my sisters already travel out and live in different parts of the Caribbean and back in England, where a lot of my family is from. And I was able to travel and visit them on my summer break. So that right there began to get that mind into that place of I want to know more. I want to see more. And when I finished college, I've studied mechanical engineering. I applied for the job that I like, and I went straight to work for the company that I began to travel on those big ships. So there is so much out there for us to enjoy. There's so much that God wants us to have, but it is according to your thinking. As a man think, a man becomes. When a man changes his thinking, his life begin to evolve, and he begin to see what was already on the inside of him. All that power, all that richness, all that ideas, the $1 million ideas, all those rich ideas that can take him into the place so that he can enjoy life. Now, the things does not make you happy because happiness starts on the inside, but the things are there for us to enjoy. I love to enjoy a nice car. I love nice car, but without the car, I'm still going to be happy. I'm still going to be happy because I am happiness. Happiness is in me. I am love. Love inside is inside of me. Love is inside of you. But I have to find out for myself because I used to think it is the thing or it is someone else that comes into my life and makes me happy. No, the happiness starts first on the inside. It is on the inside. The joy starts on the inside, but it starts with you. It starts with me renewing my mind, change my thinking. But how do I renew my mind? I begin to seek. I'm not just looking at just what they're teaching me. I'm observing. I'm going beyond that. I'm finding books. I'm reading things. I'm listening to other people. And my mind begin to consume those things. And it begin to wonder if what if I tried? How would it feel? What if I take that step? What would it look like? And like they said also, what you focus on, it magnifies. When you focus on the good, it begin to magnify in your life and you find yourself acting on it. You will find yourself acting on it. As a man think, you begin to think about it. Man, this thing is good. Man, I know it's good. I think I should go. I know it's good. Oh man, let me just go ahead and try this thing. You just get up. You think about it long enough, you just act on it. And it works on either side, good or bad. But what do you want? That's another choice. And we will talk about that next time. Again, this is Nelson. You can check me out on Facebook and YouTube. And you can go to nelsonrobertsonsenior.com and check out our course there too. Again, I'm easy like Sunday morning. I'm not pushing anything on you. I just want to share with you my experience. And I believe because it works for me, if you try it and if you think it will work for you, we can work together as iron sharpen iron. That's what we're here for. Again, love you guys. Peace. And I'm out until next time.